So today I'm going to tell you about different ways to stay warm when you lose your electricity during the winter. So back in February of 2021, Texas had a winter storm. Not only was it just ice, but it was ice, snow, and a mixture of both. Per the Texas Tribune, almost 70% of Evercourt customers lost power. Evercourt is one of the largest electricity companies in Texas. So losing 70% of customers having power loss is a big deal. With 57 people dying. Although there was countless amounts of accidents, those 57 people died from hypothermia. I think it was best said by Brad Willis from the Texas Department of Transportation. People should just stay off of the roads. If you don't know how to drive in the snow or ice, I completely agree with him. Stay off of the roads. But if you have these simple things in your house, it could just save your life. So today I'm going to tell you about different ways to stay warm, different cooking utensils that you can use, and different activities that you want to make sure that you have in your house. So first and foremost, staying warm. I never thought having candles would be such a blessing. If you get into the smallest room of your house, close the door, put a towel underneath the bottom of the door, light all the candles, it'll keep that whole area warm. Not only will the candles keep you warm, but the clothes that you're wearing will actually warm up as well. If you have a ceramic pot, if you put 2 bricks, put the ceramic pot on top and a candle underneath, it'll actually create a furnace to where it releases the heat as if it was an actual heater or a space heater plugged in. The next best thing would be a fireplace. I've never used my fireplace so much in past winters than I did just this last winter. Not having the electricity, that was a godsend. You can also make a fireplace out of just regular cement blocks, putting it into a circle or a square, and putting just regular sticks and tree branches in it. Although you're sitting outside in that part, it still could keep you warmer than being in the house with nothing. Secondly, cooking utensils. I did not know how to cook without a stove or a microwave or something that plugged into a wall. That winter storm definitely taught me that you can also cook in your fireplace. You definitely just want to make sure that if you're cooking any meat or anything like that, that you do cook it to temperature. But a fireplace is also a great thing to use. Also, if you have any barbecue grills, like a charcoal barbecue grill or even a propane barbecue grill, be a great way to cook your food as well. You can also use that to stay warm as long as you're using it outdoors. You don't want to use any of that indoors, just so it doesn't create that carbon monoxide. And lastly, one thing that I have recently bought is a camping burner. Never thought I would ever have to use it, but definitely went out and bought it. It uses a little kerosene tank, so it's not like it's anything that's super expensive. I think altogether I paid $25, so definitely something that you should look into getting. And lastly, being the activities. Me being just a single person, never really had any puzzles or word searches, board games, anything like that in the house, but definitely you should get them. Even if you don't have little ones, you never know, you may have a friend that comes over if they have pipes that bust. So always a good thing to have board games, puzzles, word searches, even just books. You can always pass the time by that. So speaking from experience, not having the correct things to cook or to stay warm was definitely miserable, not just because I was in the house by myself, but not knowing how I was going to get my next meal or when the electricity was going to come back on was very scary. And then having the activities really would change the vibe in the house, regardless if it's just yourself. It'll at least give you something else to do, because I'm a person who watches TV, or I have the TV on in the background, regardless if I'm cleaning house or just sitting around. So having something to do is also best. But today I have told you different ways that you can cook food, that you can stay warm, and have different activities just laying around in your house during a winter storm, just in case you do lose electricity.